welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 4, and I am married to Daniel. And here on my channel, we talk all about homeschooling, homemaking, and homesteading. Today's video is a special video. Our third child is turning 6 on the day that you're watching this. So I'm filming it the day before her birthday. And so this is her birthday video. I have done 2 others for our kids, Lilliana and Benjamin. I will post the links to their videos down below that just went through what their birth story is and what we got them for their birthday and how we celebrate birthdays around here. So that's what today's video is. And a little bit of disclaimer, I recently have had some orthodontic work, so that's why it may look, my mouth may look a little funny and why I sound a little funny. I'm trying to get used to talking with some rubber bands and a bite corrector in my mouth. So anyway, so little Miss Amelia, she is full of energy, little girl. She loves animals, absolutely loves gymnastics. She has climbed everything since she was old enough to move and walk. She was our kid that was the very first one to walk, not like the very first one, but she walked at the earliest age. She started walking around 9 months. We actually thought that she might do that sooner because we had like this little inflatable donut looking play gym for her. And she would stand up in the middle of it at about 7.5 to 8 months, and she would sit back down. And we just knew that she was going to start taking off and walking really quickly. But she did it around 9 months. But anyway, she has always been full of energy. She's the lovingest child. She loves to give snuggles and hugs and kisses. And so she is just very loving and very sweet. She can be a little stubborn. She gets that honest for sure. So we life would not be the same without her, as with all of our kids. But anyway, so a little bit about her pregnancy and her birth story. We actually did not find out that she was a girl until birth. So her gender was a complete surprise to us, and it was a lot of fun, but it was very nerve-wracking for me being a kind of a type A planner. My husband wanted to find out when she was born because we already had a boy and we had a girl. So, I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter. But he wanted to just wait until she was born to have that surprise. And it was a lot of fun. So we found out that I was pregnant with her while I was on birth control. I had had some heavy bleeding after my cycle had started back up after having Lilliana. And they're actually the closest in age. Her and Lilliana are only about 17 months apart. But I had to go on birth control to control some heavy bleeding that I was having. And I think I was on that for about 3 months, and then we found out that I was pregnant with her. So, of course, came off of that and continued through her pregnancy. She had a very somewhat easy pregnancy, very smooth, wasn't a whole lot of complications with her. Other than the fact that we had to kind of force her out. Again, my kids like to stay in and be just very cozy inside. But I did do some acupuncture with her at the very end, just trying to get me to go into the labor naturally because I had had a previous C-section with our oldest. And then our second, which is Lilliana, I had a VBAC with her. But I wanted to do everything I could to go into labor naturally. So acupuncture was suggested for us, and we tried that, and they told us if it's going to work, it's going to work within about 12 to 48 hours maybe, and I think we made it about 30 hours and my water broke. So my water broke at home with her at about 11:30, and then we proceeded to the hospital. Labor with her was fairly slow, which all of them were slow. I mean, Lilliana was 26 hours, and I want to say hers was actually the fastest for me at 17. So she was born at 4 in the afternoon, and she was my only completely 100% non-medicated labor. Like I had no epidural, and I had no like little cocktail to kind of help you rest or anything like that. Is what they call it. No Stadol or anything like that with her. She was very small, so she was 6 pounds 11 ounces, and I actually had a hard time kind of figuring out. Daniel makes fun of me because he said I wanted to give up at the very last minute. And he's like, Nina, her head's out. All you have to do is push her shoulders out and you're finished. But I just couldn't. I was trying to compare her to Lilliana and it did not feel anything like Lilliana. Well, the reason why it didn't is because she was a whole pound and I think 3 ounces less than Lilliana was. So she didn't feel the same. Coming out. So I was like, I don't know what to do. Am I done? I'm not sure. And the mirror that they usually give you in the hospital, if you want to see what you're doing, was being used by somebody else. So I had no mirror, no nothing. And her birth, we had nobody else in the room with us other than, of course, me and Daniel, and then the midwife. That was it. We did her completely by ourselves, and that was really special, just to have our family. They were in the waiting room, and then once we were, everything, the birth was completely done, I was cleaned up, she was cleaned up, we allowed them to come in, and then that's when we told everybody that she was a girl, and she actually did not have a name picked out. I was totally 100% convinced that she was a boy the entire time I was pregnant with her because she carried a lot like our oldest did, Jameson. So I was like, this is a boy. So I had a boy's name picked out. I did not have a girl's name picked out. We knew that her middle name was going to be Daniel's grandmother's middle name. So if it was going to be a girl, we knew that we were going to use that as our next girl's middle name. So we had no first name for her. So we actually discussed names on the way to the hospital, and Daniel's like, what do you think about Amelia? And I was like, sounds great. At this point, sounds great. I'm not going to argue with you about names. So her daddy actually named her, and so that's kind of special for him. But like I said, she was just, it was a neat surprise to be able to find out that she was a girl at birth, and kind of gave you a little bit, for me, kind of gave me, well, other than the fact that I wanted to give up at the very end, but just kind of, Daniel's excited. He's like, I want to see what she is. Come on, hurry up, push her out. So that was very neat. But like I said, she has just been a bundle and a ball of joy ever since she was born. So we just love our little Amelia. So I'm going to share with you what I got. I got her. Her daddy knows what she got. He had a little bit of input on it, but not a whole lot, considering that this was mommy's thing. We got her a new leotard. So she and her older sister have started team gymnastics at the gym that they go to. So they're on the competition team. For level 1, and Amelia is level 2. So she has spied these leotards that have been in the lobby of our gym for the last several months, and I kept telling her, your birthday's coming. I'm not buying anything else. You'll have a birthday soon. I'm not buying it. So she kind of knows that this might be something that she gets. But the class director at our gym actually started this Leo line, and it is Salute leotards, Salute Leos. And so the one that Amelia picked out is their Party Time Leo. And you can have these custom ordered, and there's their little logo. But I got her the Razorback, and you can also get where they have them where they're cut out on the side, and they have like an open back, and they have lots of different styles of different Leos, but this is the one that she picked out. I will link their website below, and these are really soft material. So a lot of the girls at our gym wear these, and so she has been seeing that a lot of the girls had these Leos and that she needed one. So that is what she's getting for her birthday. And then we're going to take her out to eat and celebrate with her. We used to do birthday parties because we have 2 summer birthdays and 2 winter birthdays, and then we would like combine the winter birthdays and the summer birthdays and do parties. We have since stepped away from that just because we're trying to be a little more minimal with our kids as far as what they get throughout the year and just the overload of stuff. We're in a small house. If you've been following us for a while, you know that we're in a small house. So we have we're trying to be very intentional about the things that we get our kids. We want them to have fun and enjoy life, but we just don't want them to think that, you know, they need a lot of stuff. We don't try to do that with our kids. So anyway, I know this may not seem like a lot, but to her, she will be very, very excited. So we are excited to have that and to try this Leo out. And I know that I will probably be purchasing another one because Lilliana has already asked where hers is. So Amelia, Mommy and Daddy just want to wish you a very happy birthday. We love you so much. You are so very special to us, and we continue to pray for you and your life and where God's going to lead you. And we know that God has big things planned for you, and we are so honored to be blessed as your parents. So happy birthday, baby girl. All right, guys, that's all that I have for you today. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend coming up, and we will see you in more videos. And if you have not done so already, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and we'll catch you in another video very soon.